Y'all, so I got my aha moment in my business. Aha moment. Like, the light bulb went off and everything makes sense now. And I just can't wait to implement. Hey, y'all, my name is Juelle Alexandra. I am chasing my full-time entrepreneur journey. Follow me, subscribe to me, and find out more. So, let's talk about this. So, I had my aha moment in my business. I finally found my brand identity. I finally found where my brand should go and what's the next steps, and I finally found that. And it took some years. Started my business in 2019, and it was October 3rd, 2019. That's actually my grandma's birthday. She passed away, and I think it was 2018 or 2017. I'm not exactly sure the dates. But she always inspired me to follow my dreams. And my dream was to be a fashion designer, and I'm not there yet. I plan on becoming a fashion designer, but I just wanted to go through this process of finding where my brand was heading and the clarity. I finally found it. So 2019 started a business, and I got so close. I sold some things or whatever, but my business never really, I think the most I made in a year was, I believe, $12,000. And I'm saying that, I don't mind to be transparent at all. I will be transparent through this whole journey. So 12,000 was my highest year as far as in El Tonnage business. I have another business where I think in 2021 I made 100,000, but that was in Amazon and Walmart. But we'll talk about that another day. So in El Tonnage, so I never really made no money, and I think the reason why is because, one, of consistency. I was not consistent throughout the process. I haven't been consistent, and it's because of time. It's because of excuses. I ain't gonna lie, girl, your girl was making excuses. Girl, you got some time, but you're not doing what you need to do. It's also because selling different things, trying to find what my customers like, and also trying to find consistent customers, loyalty. You're not gonna get loyal customers if you're just switching it up every time. And I was switching it up. Before, I was selling sets very well, but they're the tight sets, the Fashion Nova, all that. And then I noticed that wasn't working. Then I started to switch it up. Last year, I actually decided to get fall things. This is my first year ever getting fall. I got flannel overcoats, I got long cardigans, I got long sleeve dresses, sweater dresses. And this is my first time doing fall, and it did not work at all. It did not work at all. I am in South Florida, so even when I went to pop-up shops, that's not gonna sell the pop-up shop because we don't see that type of weather. But the thing was, my customers were a lot of my traffic was coming from New York, a lot of my traffic was coming from Chicago, but they weren't even buying it. So I was like, there's some kind of disconnect here, right? So I think it was last year. Yeah, so last year, February, I went to DR, and I was launching this new dress, right? And it was super nice. It was 100% cotton. It was very flowy, it was very cute. On the top, it had a little cross right here. It was really cute. So I bought two of these dresses. One was in orange, one was in green. And when I mean to tell you, they sold. All of them sold. So the whole entire pack sold. And I went back to my vendor and I said, hey, do you have any more of that dress? They were sold out. So that was okay, so people resort. Okay, they like flowy dresses. They like things like that. So that was last year. And I didn't listen to my gut to tell me that this is what works. Like, this is what's working for you. Don't stop doing this, right? I went on, I bought fall stuff, because I bought fall stuff and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. And I bought another dress similar to it, same vendor that I have, similar dress, absolutely gorgeous, cut out sides. It was just cute, right? Floral dress. I still have it on the website in smalls, so if you want to buy one. So I bought that, and I did like a UGC type of video where I was wearing it for my birthday. And I did a UGC video and it popped off. Like, I ran it as an ad and a lot of people are liking it. People are coming to the website because of this one video, and it sold. Like, I only have 2 smalls left, and maybe my customers aren't small, but it sold. And I asked my vendor again. I was like, hey, do you guys have more of this dress? We're sold out. Are you guys ever getting it? No. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, that's a missed opportunity. Like, I should have bought 2 packs. I should have bought 12 instead of 6. Because if I know this, I know the evidence. I have the evidence, and I know this works. I know that this is something that my customers like. Like, what are you doing, right? So, aha moment, right? This is my aha moment. And this is me really tapping into what works for my business. And I've decided that I'm going to go with what works. And what does that mean for my business? What does that mean going forward? That I'm only doing resort. That's what works. So I'm only doing resort. Those type of dresses, the flowy dresses, is what works for me. So how do I come to that conclusion? Like, I literally had to go into Shopify and look at what sold the most, right? I looked at my top product from 2019 to now. What sold the most units at a respectable price? Because, I mean, you can say that, oh, I sold all these units, but I sold them at a discount and get so much of a profit from it, right? Because I had it on sale. But I looked at what sold the most and gave me the most profit, where not only did I make my sales back, but I also made profit, right? And those dresses were it. Those were it. So it made me think that, okay, so this is what's working, right? And it wasn't even that it was just working in the summertime. It was working anytime. And then I was like, okay, let me do some research, right? Let me do some research on, do people even go on vacation in the wintertime? Like in a November, December, do people go like to tropical vacations? So I'm in a couple of groups, like a couple travel groups, a couple luxury travel groups. And I asked the question because I'm like, I need to do the research. I need to know if this is a possibility. Is this something that can be profitable year around? So I asked the girls and I said, when do you go on your tropical vacations? If you go on your tropical vacations, at that point, when do you start looking for clothes for your tropical vacations? And people are saying that they go on tropical vacations all year long. They don't wait. Of course, some people with kids, they say spring break, winter break, summer, of course, summertime. But a lot of people said like they will have a trip booked throughout the year. They try to do 4 trips like 1 trip per quarter. So I was like, well, why can't I sell resort wear all year round? There's brands that do it. Definitely, there's brands that do it, right? So then I was like, okay, let's take this a step forward. Like, let's take this a step forward. So the other day I asked, what trips do you have planned for the year, right? I asked them these travel groups, what trips do you have planned this year? And they told me they're going to Dominican Republic, they're going to Turks and Caicos, some people said like they're going to Africa, they're going to like, so they were going all different places, but they were hot places, like they're just hot places. Like one thing is we have snowbirds that come down here to Florida and they stay here while it's winter. So why can't I sell to these people? People want to get out the winter when it's winter. Like people are traveling. So that just made me think, that was like an aha moment for me, because I just didn't expect people to buy resort wear in wintertime or resort wear in fall. Like, and I'm just so excited about this new direction I'm taking my brand. I'm so excited about this new brand identity I get to create. I'm going to Nashville next week and it's for a trade show. And I'm so excited because I'm able to have a clear mind when I'm looking for new clothing for the next collections that I have planned. Like I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know exactly who I'm shopping for. I know exactly what the style should look like, right? I know what the colors should look like. I know what I have in mind. Like, so it's not like I'm scatterbrained and I don't know who my customer is. I don't know who I'm shopping for. I don't know what they're gonna like. I know exactly who she is. I know exactly what she wants. I know exactly where she's traveling to. I know exactly. Because me, I travel, the only place I travel to is tropical places. Even if I live in Florida, I don't travel to the winter. Like, I don't travel to New York in the winter. I don't travel to Chicago in the winter. I'm not doing it. I only travel to tropical places. So it's like, it puts me in a position where I'm able to take my brand to where, one, I live, South Florida. I can shoot all the content I want and do all the things that I want down here. I'm also able to take it on the road because I travel in these places, these certain places. And then also building a connection within the collections. Ooh, connection to collections. I love that. So I realized I just have to have it be personal, relatable, especially because I started this brand for my grandma, like in honor of my grandma, and following my dreams and being able to create this, like, this moment, like this. I just have a clear mind and a clear brand identity, brand clarity. Like, it's just amazing. Like, and it's amazing. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm so excited. And sometimes, like, you do need to step back and you do need to identify what's working in your business. Like, you need to tear your business apart and really figure out what is working, what has worked in the past, especially at a time right now, because the economy is slow right now. Let's just be honest. What did people buy from you back then? Are they willing to buy that now? Are they willing to buy that today? What actually worked? What customers were buying it? What price point were they buying it at, right? So it's like, it's very exciting. And do the work though, but you have to do the work. Like, I'm literally tearing my business apart and trying to create this new brand identity and like merging it with what already worked in my business, including the ads that work for my business, including the product that worked for my business, including the social media posts that work for my business, everything, and merging it all together. And I'm excited. So subscribe to my channel if you want to watch this process unfold. It's going to be very, 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 very beautiful because I just have so many ideas in my head that I'm just so excited to be able to dive into all this. So subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video.